Hey guys, Vince Luca here. Welcome to the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at Swamp Walker. This is a Colossi or a Colossus boss that we're going to be fighting in the first Descendant, and he is weak to burst damage, so you want to make sure your gun has some burst on it. And he's also doing a lot of toxic damage to you, so they recommend some toxic resistance, so we're gonna have to put some of that. And he's weak to electricity, so Bunny, I guess, could be a good Descendant. Do some electricity damage. And he's got some weak spots on his head. He's got these 3 dots on his head. I'm gonna show you in the video later on what they look like, but those are his weak points. He's got his shoulder pads, also weak points. His brain and his face are also weak points, so that's what you're gonna be focusing on with your guns. And his knees are gonna have these tubes that come out when he's frenzied, and what you want to do is get rid of those as quickly as possible. I don't think he gets out of frenzy until you destroy all of these things, so everybody should be working together and doing damage to these things when he's frenzied. So I'm gonna use Bunny. You don't have to, but she's electrical, and you want to have maximum mod capacity, so like 80. And to get that up there, you want to equip a melee mod and enhance that melee mod as much as you can, because each point you put in melee increases your mod capacity instead of decreasing it. So yeah, put a melee mod and max it out. Also, you want to focus on maximum shields, maximum HP, maximum defense, especially with Bunny. Anything that you can put your shields, HP, or defense up, go ahead and do it. And some toxic resistance, because Swamp Walker does toxic damage, so you want to have that. On your guns, you want to have this little icon. It looks like a star. That's the burst damage. I don't have it on this gun, but this gun has electric attack, so he's very weak to electrical attacks. So you want to make sure your gun has at least one of those two, and if they have both, then it's super powerful. If you have a burst gun with electrical attack, and on top of that does extra damage to Colossus, then you have like a pretty powerful gun that's gonna do a lot of damage to the Swamp Walker. So that's what you're looking for: some burst, some electrical damage, and some damage to the Colossus. Also, obviously, critical hit and critical damage is very good. Now for the mods, guys, a tip: if you're not using the search, use it. It's there, and it's a really good tool. You could put words like electric, and it's going to give you all the mods that do electrical damage. So the search tool is very good when doing a build. If you're focusing on stuff like critical, then you could come in the search, write the word critical, and it's going to show you all the mods that do critical damage or critical rate. So if you want to do like a toxic build or critical, or if you want to just focus on reload speed and fire rate, put it in the search and it's going to give you those mods. I like to use critical damage, critical rate, and basically some mods against the weaknesses of the boss. So for example, Swamp Walker is electrical, so I have the electrical enhancement, which adds electrical damage, and the electrical priority is going to boost that electrical damage. So I have these 2 cards that are together really powerful. They're not even maxed out, but if you want to max those 2 out, you'll be doing a ton of electrical damage. But make sure that your gun has the mod capacity for that. Now I know this is like the boring part of the video. You want to see me fight the boss and do the damage, but I'm just showing you what you need to at least do enough damage to bring down the boss. And these are the type of things you want to put on your gun: critical and electrical for Swamp Walker. If you're fighting another boss, just check his weakness and put those mods. If he's weak against toxic, or if he's weak against chill, then search for the mods that have the word chill in it, equip it, and max it out as much as you can, depending on the mod capacity that you have on that gun. I didn't increase any mods yet on my guns. I'm not high enough level to start modding that much or increasing the module capacity, but weak point damage is really good against bosses if you're using sniper rifles like I am here. So yeah, let's get into the boss battle. I switched to my sniper gun right away and start to do some damage to the shoulder pad. It's not much, but just get rid of that extra ammo that I have so that I could switch to my other guns and start doing the real damage. And I'm gonna focus from the top here on his shoulder pads. This boss, he's a lot of his weak spots are at the top, so try to find some high ground and shoot as much as you can into the shoulder pad. It's gonna turn aqua and then it's gonna turn yellow, and you could grapple it and destroy it. I missed my shot there, so I'm just gonna focus on the second shoulder pad. And when he goes into frenzy mode, you're gonna see these tubes that come out of his kneecaps. You want to focus on that. I'm missing a lot of the shots here because I'm too far. If he's not focused on you and he's not attacking you, get in close. Get in as close as possible as you can to the kneecaps. I'm just gonna get closer here, and if he's not focused on you, just get in close, do some damage to those kneecaps and get them all destroyed. I think he has 5 of them, or 6 if I'm not mistaken. And once that's done, he's gonna get out of frenzy mode. And if he's attacking you, do yourself a favor and your teammates a favor. Just hide. Don't die, don't go down. If you go down, that's a loss of your DPS and the guy that's coming to save you. That's like 30 seconds of DPS that's not getting done on the Swamp Walker or any boss. So I'm just trying to get some high ground here on this boss because a lot of his things are on his head. So these 3 little dots here, they're really hard to hit, especially with a joystick. But those are also weak spots, and you can get at them from the top. So now his face is yellow, so someone's gonna try to grapple. You can see one of the players there at the bottom. He's probably gonna grapple the face and try to get up there and do some damage to that face. And he did. Brings him down, and you could focus on those 3 little tiny dots on the back of his shell. If you're high up here and you got a good vantage point, you might get lucky and do some pretty good damage to those top 3 weakness points there. And then once that's destroyed, you could even like take off his shell. Again, he's down, so get as close as possible. He's not focused on me, so just focus on doing as much damage as you can on these kneecaps, getting them destroyed. The faster you get this done, the faster he's not in frenzy. Now he's aiming at me, so I'm gonna try to run. Okay, he left me alone. If he does aim at you, just try to run. Try to escape. Do whatever you can. I didn't have any more speed in Bunny, so I went down. And it's not fun. See all that DPS that's not happening, and it's yeah, try to stay alive. He's focusing on me again, so just trying to run, just trying to survive, not focused on anything else but surviving. And they'll do the rest, and they'll bring him down for you. And that's how you can kill Swamp Walker. I got it done in the first shot. I'm not sure if it's because I had a good build or if I had a good team. It's really hard to tell sometimes, especially if you try a boss for the first time and he goes down. So it might have been my team, it might have been both, that I had a good build and a good team. So yeah, focus on your mods and make sure you have all the right mods against that Colossus, and you should be helping out your team by doing that. Thanks for watching, guys. If this helped you, make sure to like and subscribe for other boss videos. I'll probably be doing some hard ones if they are different, if they are very different. If not, then I'll just keep these videos and do other videos for the first Descendant. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.